What are parents doing on social media that is affecting their children?
Parents are using their kids' accomplishments to boost themselves on social media. According to a study done by Parents.com, a website that looks at parenting patterns and their effects, parents, when they post pictures and statuses about their children, this causes children to experience a stronger sense of um, desire for fame at a much younger age. Some children will cringe at the idea of their picture being posted online, while others crave it and constantly want that to happen. This effect of social media on children is an indirect effect of parents not feeling confident with being compared to other parents' lifestyles. They're constantly craving this perfect lifestyle, which can't be achieved on social media through pictures and posts. Parents need to understand that the perfect social life that they're trying to achieve is coming at a risk at their children's mental health.
What is the role of social cognition in social media?
So in social media, there's two factors, whether it's an impression factor and a social cognition factor in terms of the vibe that they get. So with people who use social media in our world today, they use it in their interpersonal relationships in terms of the background that they have. So in terms of how someone gets an impression of someone else online, that affects how they treat someone else. So for instance, let's say someone who's physically attractive, that the other person's observing that, that would stimulate that person to presume that the physically attractive person is intelligent, very intellectual, and has a good understanding of what the social events that occur in the world. So in terms of the stimuli that are apparent, it's basically an impression factor, and in our world today, we're given our background knowledge in terms of how we perceive others, as well as the raw material in terms of how the impression that we're getting from others as soon as we have interpersonal relationships with.
So Dr. Djibouti, what can the effects of social media be compared to? The deteriorating effects social media can have on the brain can to a very large degree be compared to cocaine addiction. We as humans are always seeking social affirmation, something that can very easily be achieved through the use of sites such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Even more, our self-worth becomes incumbent on the number of likes we receive on a post, the number of retweets we get, the number of followers we have. According to a study by Informate Mobile Intelligence, people in the US check social media sites 17 times a day, hoping to find acceptance from others. But why, Dr. Djibouti? Well, it's very simple. It is inherent in human nature to be appreciated by others, a quality that triggers the pleasure-seeking parts of our brain, similar to what cocaine does. In fact, as evidenced by a study in Germany, after reception of positive feedback on social media sites, the activity in the nucleus accumbens or reward-seeking center of our brain increases exponentially. Although not as dangerous as addictive substances, social media undoubtedly has a large impact on us psychologically, as our brains become more attuned to the repeated act of social confirmation, and we as humans base our self-worth on the opinions of others. And here we have one of the countless victims of the negative influence of social media to tell his story.
Well, it all started last year when I opened my Instagram account. I kept posting selfies, and every time someone would comment or someone would compliment my eyebrows saying they were on fleek, I would feel so happy inside. It was almost like I was taking a drug. I was addicted, and I would keep refreshing the page, hoping that someone else would like my picture. And it got so addicting to one point I stayed up all night just refreshing and looking at who liked my page. And every time someone unfollowed me on Instagram because of my millions of selfies, I would hate that person so much. This social media took over my life. I can't do this.
As you can see, social media can have a detrimental effect on one's psychological well-being. However, with monitored use, one can certainly and surely evade this problem. Thank you for tuning in.